Okay then, welcome back. It is time for the harvest. Let us grab the harvester, and for the first time in history of this Let's Play, we are going to get a worker on the original fields while we do some work on the new fields. Yes. And we are going to try horseplay doing this, if I'm honest. Why not? Okay. Won't let us do it. Doesn't recognise that it's actually on a field. Aha! Now then, that looks better. We don't want that. We don't want up and down. We want headlands. At least it's working. Fantastic. That got me worried. Now then, shall we just go round and round? Let's try that again. Smooth, up, down, clockwise. Overlap, let's give it 10%. Seems to work better. Start direction. Start work on headland. Let's try 10. In fact, that's going to be more than that. Let's try 14. I'm going to have to double that. Oh, that's not bad. Yes, I like it. And let's start the job. That's... no, it is recognising. I was going to say it's not recognising the edge of the field, but yeah, it is using money, thank goodness for that. Right, so we now need to get cracking ourselves, and I'm going to literally bet loan 5 more. There's no way we're going to get through doing all of that without us borrowing some more money, unfortunately. Let's grab the tractor, enter that, and drop that. Let us drop it like that. Let's go lease the front mower. Let's get on with doing this job. looking forward to this. This is the first... No, I didn't do his auto unload, did I? Oh well. Oh, I was right. Okay then, let's get that back mower on and let's get some mowing done. But let's be sensible. Let's take that with us, at least most of the way. I did think there was never going to be a time for us to get a second field. The way it was going, we seemed to be always finding something that ate into our money. It has just dawned upon me that I am seriously going to need to windrow this, surely. And that is pretty much the boundary of our land, I would have thought. Yeah, it is. It's more like it. Let's have a look. That's about level. And we come to that, the other set of forest over there. We're going to need to chop these trees down, aren't we? How are we doing? Yeah. Right, we shall worry about that problem later. This is going to be a lot of grass, so I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. some courseplay settings at some point. It's repairing their vehicle, even though we would have repaired it ourselves. I don't want it to be doing that, if I'm honest. Let's have a look. Courseplay drivers. Must repair. Don't repair. Brilliant. Okay then, so we have harvested our field. We have, I just made the decision, I thought, you know, not being funny, but this first time we can just drag the thing up. It takes three rounds to do each set of mowing, and I've done quite this all the way around the course. Just would like to know how many bales produced. Oh wow, that is more than I thought, if I'm honest. 28. That is good, definitely. If that's 28 for that, we are going to do an awful lot of bales off this. That is fantastic news. Even though it's going to be obviously it's cost us far more, and we're going to have to probably load more money, which is annoying, but 28 bales, and if we get 70 odd bales, and wouldn't be surprised if it is, we are going to produce quite a lot of money, even if, yeah, I knew it was going to be a bit of a juggling act, but as I said, it's that you've got to step out sometimes of that moment where you know you're going to do it. We borrowed a little bit for the field. We've made do with the equipment. Obviously, when I got the baler, I thought, yeah, we've got our one mower. We leased that one, but I thought don't want to start leasing windrowers. On this first thing, we should get the grass up, and then we've got there's no more additional costs. It is literally now we've got 2003 for wages. That's not going to be enough. We've got we've got to plough this. That's going to take quite a bit. Then we've got to rock pick while we're doing this. So yeah, they're the next two jobs, and the next session probably one session. What I've decided on was, because these are monster fields, I'm going to be led by one job. This was the harvest, so that's now done. Let's just check and see how much did we actually get? It's in there, isn't it? Being silly. It's in there. Canola. Wow, 61,000. That's more than we normally get, isn't it? Wow. Also, the other thing is, I'd forgotten, there are those 4 tons of canola oil pallets sitting outside, so we need to be keeping our eye on prices when they're going up again, so that I can manually run those over. Yeah, it's on the up again, but it's a low month. I would say August, September it's going to start to get to a reasonable amount, so in a couple... Oh, helicopter. In a couple of months, next session we'll get some more of these done. I say, I would imagine, looking at that, we are honestly going to get 70, 75, maybe closer to 90, but somewhere, I would say, definitely upwards. We're about a third the way through. At the very least, about 60 bales, I'm guessing, but it could be more. That's really is a very loose guesstimate. So, yeah, but I am chuffed. That is a lot of... If we got 60 bales, that's 3,000 litres per... Let's have a look, actually. We did actually look at this. Yeah, usually it's roughly about 160, so that's 163, 480, 154. Yeah, it is actually about 480 odd per bale. So yeah, if we get 60, it'll be 30 odd grand. That's a lot of money. It really is. Seriously, a lot of money. I mean, in comparison, when you consider the canola harvest and all the money we get from that, by the time you've divvied it out, it's not that much more than that. So this is an addition. This is an extra on top amount of money that probably will seriously chunk that down. We might be up to 50,000, I would imagine. So if we take 30 grand off that, bearing in mind that's not the actual product, then that's not a bad little earner. Plus, we're going to get the stones off the two sets of fields this time. That also is going to help boost. That's extra money on top of what we would normally do. And then, of course, once we have replanted this with grass, proper grass, it will then be a field that we can use course play for ourselves as well. So I'm not saying I'm not going to do anything, that's not what I'm saying at all. But between the stones and all the rest of it, we may next time be able to afford a windrower, and then we shall start to get a little bit more traction. I know it's an additional job, but it's going to take a lot less time to get the field done. So it's all about swings and roundabouts, isn't it, truthfully? So yeah, and also, I mean, I've said 60 bells, going on 60 bells. I think it'll be more than that. So the 30 grand I'm talking about may well be, it could be 35 or 40. So we seriously will be getting down the loan enormously, especially by the time we finish with the stones. We may actually have cleared them. I mean, it's a guess, but anyway, no more guessing. We shall see, shan't we? There are always incidental costs as well that you don't always think about, like, I mean, the repair costs on that were quite a lot of money. I was shocked when we were up to 4,000, then all of a sudden Courseplay decided to repair everything, and I thought, gulp, that's an awful lot. I would have this time, I did make mention of that, probably not repaired everything, just so as I got to the end where we could see what money we'd got. But obviously Courseplay just took a massive up 3,000 and odd off that total, which just seriously left us in a bit of a quandary now, because I'm going to probably have to loan another 5,000 to cover things. At least we've stopped that from happening in the future. Anyway, enough waffling. It's really now about seeing where we go, results from what we've done, to see if we can dig ourselves out of this. As I've said, I think we can. That is what I'm really looking forward to. But all things said, we are now the proud owners of 2 fields. Whatever way you look at it, I seriously think we will do okay. I really do, even though I know we're 45,000 in the hole, and I really don't want a loan. But I knew there would come a time. It was either wait a complete new year when we were very close to achieving our goal, or sort of getting a bridging loan. There is that moment of truth, moment of faith, where you have to take a leap of faith, and actually you can see it's touchable, but you know that if you wait another season, it's lost revenue. Sometimes you can see that, but you can make it work when you're at a certain point, and I'm sure we were at that point, so we shall see whether I'm correct or not. Anyway, without any further ado, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you're going to continue on this journey with me, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.